Hey guys, it's Ray. Welcome to TXN, the home of exclusive content. And before I dive into the video, I would just like to tell you how much it means to me for you just to be here checking out the video. I really appreciate it. This is like a complete reboot of the channel. I did this back like in 2017. I started the channel in 2017. I posted Minecraft videos. Back then my life used to suck.
It still does.
Okay. So yeah, so now I'm here. Wanted to do this back last year, but hey, with an entire thing that happened last year, COVID. So we're here now. It's fine. So without further ado, let's get into my first video. Welcome to a 4-chapter documentary of the DC Extended Universe, also called the D.C.E.U, because why not? And this is called the D.C.E.U, the universe that engulfed in flames. This is chapter 1, Genesis, the beginning of the end. Now, before I talk about the birth of the D.C.E.U, let's go back in time. To a time when DC was a force not to be messed with, a time where DC was that guy, when DC was relevant. Bruh. A time where DC made good movies. In those times, DC was the top producer of good superhero movies. Even their rivals Marvel could not step to them. I mean, geez, Marvel wasn't even that popular back then. DC was the king of superhero movies. DC was that guy. Back then, they made good Batman movies. I know because I watched most of them, except for that. I wasn't that old back then, and that is, I have no idea what that is. But also they make good Superman movies as well. Well, I guess I don't know. Old people say that, not me. Back in the day, they think this was cool. Well, we got this.
Where has he hidden it?
I don't know.
Where is the codex? You think you can threaten my mother?
So yeah, that's not the point. The point is DC was on top of the world. They dominated the movies, the series. And cartoons. Well, that's where they might get a little competition in the cartoon section from Marvel, because DC have this. the Justice League, and Marvel had this. Yeah. Now, Marvel did have a few good movies, superhero movies back then, back in the late 90s. They had Blade, and the early 2000s, they had the Spider-Man trilogy, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. But that's it, But anyway, back in 1969, Warner Bros. Entertainment bought out DC Comics. Hence why they were able to make so much good movies. Well, what I thought. They went on to this generation, this era, maybe. Well, not this era because we're in a new era now, but they upgraded from time to time. That's what I meant to say. From the old Superman movies to Superman Returns, which, yeah, that movie sucks. That movie really sucks. It's boring. It sucks balls, like some big hairy balls. Don't know why I'm so detailed.
Stop it. Get some help.
But you get the point I'm trying to say. The movie sucks. And by the way, they went from the old Batman movies to like the Dark Knight trilogy, which by the way, it gave us the best Batman movie of the best Joker ever. And this Batman movie is called The Dark Knight, the second movie in the trilogy. They gave us the best, as I said, the best Batman and the best Joker. Like, come on. Now, during this time, the movie came out, back in 2008, and a man named Kevin Feige had an idea.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become something more. So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
And in 2008, Marvel just released the first movie in their universe, in the MCU, the movie that brought life to the MCU, and that movie was called Iron Man. And this is when the table began to turn, because Marvel began to rise to the point that they got bought by Disney later in 2009, they know that this was it. This was the thing for the future, and they bought Marvel Comics. Now this is when shit got serious, because now Marvel have good funding to make the movies that they want. So they did exactly that. We got a Captain America movie, we got a Thor movie, and then in 2012 we got the Avengers. Not to mention that, but we had Iron Man 2 as well. I'm just trying to show you the progress that Marvel made. Marvel became the guy now. Marvel became the one that everybody's watching, and at this point DC was like,
motherfucker.
so after the pressure, they might have gotten from DC fans and everybody wondering, what the hell are you guys doing?
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
They came up with the bright idea to do their own universe.
I am the one, the way your son don't need.
It was called the D.C.E.U, and hence the birth of the D.C.E.U. And their first movie was Man of Steel. Now, before Man of Steel came out, it was very well hyped. People were excited for it. People thought that this would be the best Superman movie. It would be a great movie. And then Man of Steel came out, and it was absolutely trash.
Bruh.
What, you thought I was gonna say awesome? Yeah, it wasn't. It came out in 2013. It was trash.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Trash. It was no. It wasn't a good movie. It wasn't. Now, you must be saying, Ray, how could you say this movie was trash when we got this? You see, the thing is, the movie looks cool. Not gonna lie, some cool action scenes, but an action scene doesn't. If there is, okay, let's say the action scenes were awesome, which they are, but the story, not so much. The story sucked.
Bruh. Oh my god!
It does. It raised a lot of questions. Yes, some people loved it, but it's just the same amount of people that hate it. And basically, Man of Steel was split. Some people hated it, some people loved it. I don't hate it, but I don't particularly love it either. I'm like in the middle. So yeah, but to me, I do think that Man of Steel is the best Superman movie ever. Like, because of, you know, this.
You think you can threaten my mother?
But it's not like a good movie. It's the best Superman movie, but it's not a good movie. It's like being at a restaurant and everything at the restaurant sucks, but somehow the fries taste kind of decent. It's like, it's still shit, but it's like good shit, but it's still shit. I hope you get the point I'm trying to make.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not even joking. There were like actual memes that came from this. Like, they put General Zod and his crew in some pods that look like dicks,
Bruh.
like actual dicks, and they launched them up into a spaceship that probably resembled a vagina. I'm being serious. I guess. I guess you can say that General Zod and his crew are all dicks. Yeah, I know. It's a good joke.
Stop it. Get some help.
But yeah, that's what started the D.C.E.U. You know what was basically the beginning of the D.C.E.U. was starting to look like the end of the D.C.E.U. because Man of Steel flopped. It did. And, you know, some people loved the movie, some people hated. You know, Iron Man was very well loved. That was a very good beginning. DC, Man of Steel was not. But did they give up? No, they did not, because they tried again in 2016 with two movies, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, and the Suicide Squad. And these movies was a chance for DC to rise again, a chance for them to give Marvel a run for their money.
In a battle for the World Junior title. Now watch Machuca in the red vest. They don't like each other, these two, and you'll see why. Bop!
Because Marvel is now the man. Marvel is now officially the king of superhero movies. And this was DC's chance to put some pressure on the Marvel. And they absolutely... well... I guess I gotta save that for the other chapter. Like, find out in chapter 2 the harsh reality. That video is coming out soon.
Okay.
So yeah, in the meantime, please like and subscribe. It would really help me. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can know when I post other videos and when chapter 2 does drop. Hopefully. So yeah, so see you soon. It's been your boy Ray. It's been a pleasure entertaining you today or night, whenever it is. And peace.